everyone. Today we're going to do a reading for advice and messages for our finances in the year 2022. So at this time, while I'm shuffling the deck, please ask Source Spirit, your guiding angels, what messages they have for you about your finances in 2022. Okay, guys, so right off the bat, I am seeing good things concerning our finances in 2022. What Spirit is saying is that in order for your finances to be protected and in order for you not to have so much of an ebb and flow with your I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. In order for you not to have so many ups and downs with your finances, you need to find different streams of income. And Spirit is saying that your biggest stream of income will come from your passion, a passion project, something that you really enjoy doing. And it doesn't have to be your own business. To be honest, owning your own business is hard as shit. So, I mean, if that is your calling, by all means, Spirit is saying do it. But just know it is hard. It is very hard to own your own business, especially just starting out when you have no help. So I'm not telling you that you have to own your own business. It would be wise to. But Spirit is saying that you need multiple streams of income. And Spirit is saying that you need to do something that you enjoy and find a way to make that into some form of income. And what I find is most of the time it's what people need. Even if it's like digital art and you're putting positive quotes, you know what I mean? People need that. You could sell something like that. That's just an example. But definitely focus on having multiple streams of income next year. You know, there's stocks, there's freelance work. You could own your own business. You could ghostwrite. You know, those are just some examples. But if you add on something that you're passionate about to make money from that, you'll get less burnt out. So it'll be easier for you in the long run. I'm also showing that for a period of time, it's going to be rough, y'all. It's going to be rough for us to get our finances together. But it's going to be successful in the long run. You're going to have more abundance and money than you've had last year. I'm seeing that for this year. And I'm seeing that you really need to sit down with yourself and go over a budget that is conducive to the amount of money that you make right now, not how much you believe you're going to make or what have you. Do a budget of how much you make right now. It doesn't even matter how little it is. Include everything, and you'll see what you're spending your money on, and you'll see where you can trim down what you can trim down on spending. Did I say that right? I'm trying to say you can see where you're spending your money, and if it's frivolous or if it's something that you can delete from your budget, like eating out, do that. You really need a budget. You really need to find out what type of financial habits you have, whether they're bad or good. And there's really no bad or good. It's just about identifying what they are and what you need to slow down on. For instance, if you are the word for it isn't coming to my head, but if you shop when you're emotional shopper, if you're an emotional shopper, you obviously know where that could go. That could go real south real quick because you're spending all your money on new things that you don't need, and it's only giving you a temporary high. Once that thing gets old, or once you feel sad again, you're going to want to buy something else, and that could get, that cycle is vicious, and it's not conducive to someone who is looking to further their finances in 2022. And I know we're all trying to do that. So sit with yourself, make a budget, and not only make a budget, but make a financial report of how you're spending your money. This could take months to do. Please forgive me about the noise. I'm outside, so I could pretty much hear, or you can pretty much hear everyone that's coming outside and all the cars passing by. But anyway, so as I was saying, make a financial report, make a budget. That's what Spirit is saying, so that you can really get a big picture of how you're spending your money. And I may be repeating this, but I feel like Spirit really wants us to know that, and really wants you to know that however you see your finances are being spent, don't have shame. Don't have, oh my God, I can't believe I spent, $100 or $150 eating out this month. Which is something I did. That I know how to cook. I could have totally been cooking, but no, went the easy way out. But there's, like I said, it's not for you to be down on yourself. It's for you to recognize and see your patterns and fix them that way. It's about growing. It's about growing so that you can become the person that you want to be, which is someone who doesn't spend their money on frivolous things. It's someone who spends money on things that will grow them more money. That's the key. Okay. Also, I'm also showing that you need to show more love to yourself, more love to your community, more love to your family. I'm waiting for this car to pass. More love to yourself, more love to your community, more love to your family. Especially, you need to show more love to yourself, because if your cup isn't full, then you have nothing to give anyone else. You're basically just running on empty. And I know a lot of us parents, moms, dads, even grandparents are used to doing that, but just because you're used to doing that doesn't make it right. Make sure you're showing your self-love first, then your children, then your community. And it could be any small thing, it doesn't have to be a whole lot. You could cook for homeless people, you could cook for someone that may struggle with having food, so you could cook for them or what have you. It doesn't have to cost a whole lot of money. You don't have to give away a whole lot of money. The point of growing in 2022 is for us to have more money. So giving all your money away is not going to solve that, but you can invest time, you can invest love to yourself, into other people and your community. And in turn, source your community, and the spirit of love is going to take care of you. And that's where abundance comes in. Abundance isn't always financial, but abundance is an abundance of joy, an abundance of happy emotions. And I know a lot of us need that these days and time. We're suffering so much with our bad vibes, mental health issues, whatever you want to call them. So even having abundance of joy is something that we desperately need. Also, make sure that you're having an attitude of gratitude. Just you could do that by just saying in your head or writing out loud. There's many ways just for you to have a attitude of gratitude, to develop one. You could just say it in your head when you wake up in the morning. You could say, God or universe, I'm grateful for today. Ancestors, I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful that I have your love and guidance. I'm grateful for the money that I do have. Just focus on being grateful for what you do have, and don't focus on what you don't have. Because if you focus on what you don't have, that's going to be reflected back into your life as lack. So focus on the good. Focus on what you do have. Let's see, down here I need to get a little bit more clarification. So okay, so down here I'm seeing Spirit is saying that these are lessons that we have to learn, and we're definitely going to come on top as far as our finances. As I said, if you do what Spirit is telling you to do, you'll definitely have more money and have more abundance. You'll have more money and abundance. Sorry about the cars. Okay, like I was saying, you'll have more money and abundance in 2022 than you did this year, if you follow these steps and that you stick to it. And please know that all these are lessons. As long as you're trying to implement them, truly trying to implement them, your financials will grow, hun. You don't have to worry. Even if you slip a little bit, just get back on the wagon and, keep going. We're not striving for perfection. We're striving for progress. And even when you do fall into a low, or you fall into a setback, which is going to happen, Spirit is saying that is going to happen. Don't be afraid. Don't let it deter you from still striving. Some of us, we may lose jobs. We may not know where our next dollar is coming from. But you still need to strive to better your abundance, better your gratitude. And you have the power to change your perception. So know that if things are looking bleak, focus on the good. Even if that's just, oh my God, I have some clean water. Some people don't have that, Focus on the good so that good can reflect back into your life. And just know that Spirit is making a promise to you that by the end of it all, you will have more abundance than you did this year. You will have more happiness and peace than you did this year. So let's move on. Okay. Okay, so what Spirit is trying to tell you here, sorry, let me slide these down. Okay, so what Spirit is trying to tell you here, or what Spirit is telling you here, is that there's going to be a time where you want to give up. As I said before, some of us will lose a job. But if you do lose your job, don't be afraid. Know that Spirit wants you to be somewhere where you're happy. The job that you're going to lose isn't something like, oh, it's a place where you're not supposed to be, and you know that. You know you're at a dead-end job. You know you should have been left. So all I have to say is prepare your resume, get up your skills, look for more work, because something's going to be happening with your job. I don't know if it's going to be a demotion or if you're going to lose a job. I'm seeing that you're going to lose a job, and you're going to be looking back at the money like, oh, or at your job rather, like, oh, I wish I could go back, but Spirit is telling you, don't go back to that mess. There is I'm not a religious person, but there is a story in the Bible, and I believe her name was Sarah. Basically, they were leaving Sodom and Gomorrah, and God told them, the husband and wife, and forgive me if I don't know the name, but God told them to, and I'll cut this part out if I'm totally butchering this whole story, but God told them to, to leave and don't look back. And the wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. Now, do I think that actually happened in real life? No. But what that story tells me is that when you go back to the bullshit, you cannot advance. And you may think it may look to you as a way of advancement because that's what you're used to. You're used to getting this meager ass change, $8, $10 an hour. Coupled, there's nothing wrong with making that much money. What I'm saying is that being coupled with no respect for your time, no respect in the way that the management treats you or other employees treat you, or just the atmosphere as a whole, is not a loving environment for you. You know what I'm talking about, sweetheart. You know you need to leave this job. You should have been left. All I'm saying is take a preemptive strike, get your skills up in the things that you want to do. If you want an office job, get your skills up in office work. There are plenty of free courses that you can take online, especially with YouTube and Google University, that can teach you how to be a virtual assistant or what have you. Some of these jobs, you don't even have to leave your home. You don't even have to be, you know what I mean, separated from your kids or what have you. So just look into that. Don't go back to that bullshit job. That's what Spirit is saying. And also what I'm seeing here is that you need to look around. You need to look around at who's taking advantage of you. You need to take a good long look. And I apologize. It's not even a good long look. You can pretty much just think about it and see who it is. If someone's constantly asking you for money, they're not paying you back. Even if they are paying you back, that they're just constantly asking for money, and you find yourself shorted because you claim that you love this person. And I see this as a lover, a friend, or a family member, and you're like, oh, the reason why you give is because you love them and because you're trying to help them out. But baby, they obviously have a spending problem. They have a financial issue. They need more income. They have something that your money cannot fix, and that's why they keep asking you. And not only are they taking advantage of you, and this may not even be on purpose. This may not even be on purpose. And I'm just going to try to hurry up because my memory is running out. But this may not be on purpose that they're purposely taking advantage of you. Some people manipulate and take advantage of you because they know that you're going to come through. You're that good friend. When you need money, they're nowhere to be around. Or not only that, you wouldn't ask them because of who you are. You have too much pride. We're not going to get into that. We're talking about the people taking advantage of you. So if you have someone like that in your life, I'm not telling you to cut them off. Cut them off financially. And if they stop being your friend or they have an issue with it, that's how you know, oh no, honey, you didn't love me for real. You were taking advantage of me. You were only around me because you can get money. Or I'll pay for your food. I'll pay for your gas. And there's no even exchange there. There's nothing wrong with friends helping out friends. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about taking advantage of. If you're constantly giving to them and they don't even offer what they do have. They have time. They never offered their time to help you clean or move or do any of that shit. Baby, they're not your real friends. They're not the people that say they love you. They don't really love you. So take a look around, see who that is, and stop that behavior. Because even if they are paying you back, when you lack that money, when you really need it, that could be for bills, paying your credit card, buying your food. That just puts you behind. That puts your finances into a bad flow, into like a stagnant flow, or stagnant doesn't flow. It puts your finances in a stagnant state, is what I'm saying. And you need that money to flow. So do that. Only have 5 minutes left. Okay. So also what I'm seeing here is that, excuse me, I just touched my camera. So also what I'm seeing is that, I'm seeing that relationship with the person that was taking advantage of you is going to end. Don't take it to heart. I mean, you won't have a choice but to take it to heart because you actually love that person. But what I'm saying is Spirit is saying to accept that sadness and move on. Know that you found a snake in your garden and you didn't cut him off. That's just the universe cut him off for you. You don't even have to blame yourself. The universe is doing this. You found someone who doesn't really love you, even though you do love them, even though it's going to hurt because you're probably going to miss that relationship a little bit. Know that that relationship and that person wasn't there in your life for the right reasons. And because you say you want more money, more abundance, and finances in 2022, Spirit is cutting everything that doesn't align with that statement out of your life. Be it job, be it friend, be it family, be it foe, shit's getting out of there. So finally, I have to say that this is reiterating that if you do these things, sweetheart, abundance and money and joy is going to flow. It's going to flow. You're going to get more money. You're going to be more happier. You're going to be more at peace than you ever thought possible, especially compared to this year. Next year is going to be awesome. All you have to do is cut out the bullshit in your life. Allow spirit to do so. And also, you have to do the work by reflecting. You have to reflect on who's taking advantage of you and get them out of your life and accept the truth. Some of us try to deny the truth, and that's why we're stuck. That's why you're stuck constantly, not making enough money. There's also some other things that I want to go into that, but I'll probably save it for another video. But for right now, this is all I have for you, and I wish you a huge blessing on your finances in 2022, a huge blessing on your new business in 2022, a huge blessing on your joy and just money and abundance in general. We're going to make it through, guys, and we're going to have more than we ever thought. And I'm really excited about that, and you should be too. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.